Reports state that during the summer transfer window, Arsenal will entertain bids for Gabriel Jesus. After leaving Manchester City for £45 million in July 2022, the Brazil international is presently in his second season at Arsenal. Jesus has only scored 8 goals in 33 appearances this season for Mikel Arteta's team, though, as a result of knee problems. The Athletic claims that while the Gunners would be prepared to listen to bids for the 27-year-old at the end of the season, Jesus' future at Arsenal is not guaranteed. Jesus' current deal with the league's top team expires in 2027. Ivan Toney of Brentford, Victor Osimhen of Napoli, and Victor Gyökeres of Sporting are among the No.9s who have been linked to a move to the Emirates by Arsenal, who are hoping to add a striker this summer. Jesus said, "They already know if they want to, so maybe this question is not for me," in response to a question last month regarding Arsenal's efforts to sign a new forward this summer. My job is to work hard, train hard, improve what I can improve, and during games, attempt to help Arsenal win. Of course, the ultimate goal is to win trophies. There will always be conjecture, not just here, but in every club. The goal is to determine who the club should sign. This is occurring not only at Arsenal but also at many other. It's my responsibility to make those decisions. It's not the player I am benching. It's me. Arteta, on the other hand, praised Jesus' response after he was left off of the starting lineup for Arsenal's Champions League match against Bayern Munich last month. "They can be angry at me, that's fine, but they have to make it professional, not personal," Arteta said. Gabriel was ready to make an impression, and his attitude was just what you would expect of him. He was amazing and he loves the competition. Any player you speak to will admit that they occasionally experience discomfort and must cope with it. That also applies to you. The forward from Slovenia has made 39 appearances since joining from affiliate club Red Bull Salzburg at the beginning of the season, scoring 15 goals. He may be an Arsenal long-term potential at age 20, but his recent form, 4 goals in 4 games, indicates that he might make an immediate impact in the starting lineup. Another name to think about is Sporting CP's sniper, Victor Gyökeres. The former Coventry player joined the aspiring Portuguese champions in the summer of last year. It's clear that Isaac's countryman is a skilled scorer, as seen by his outstanding stats of 40 goals and 14 assists in 46 games. Gyökeres is a young player from Brighton's academy who needs to show himself in the Premier League. There's no denying that none of these players will be cheap. The sale of Jesus would simply increase Arsenal's already large budget, and Arteta is anticipated to receive additional financial help from the Kroenke. Arsenal responded to their terrible Champions League exit and equally heartbreaking Premier League loss to Aston Villa a few weeks ago in the nicest way possible, by demolishing Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea in the span of 7 days. The team led by Mikel Arteta demonstrated that they would not simply fold and allow Manchester City to win the championship like they did the previous year. Rather, they appear prepared to battle through until the season's final game. After defeating the Blues by 5 goals and Spurs by 3, the Gunners are expected to be even more potent in the upcoming campaign because they are linked to one of the continent's most clinical strikers, Lucas Podolski's former teammate. Who could pose a threat to Gabriel Jesus? A report published recently by the Italian website calciomercato.it states that a number of elite European teams are keeping a watch on Feyenoord striker Santiago Jimenez in preparation for the summer transfer window. However, at this time, Arsenal and their North London rivals Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly showing more interest, although the Gunners face stiff competition from teams like AC Milan and Napoli. The report also indicates that the Mexican international attended the Sunday afternoon derby. This suggests Spurs are making every effort to persuade the player of the merits of their idea, but it can't have hurt that Arsenal led 3-0 at the half. Even if Jesus' goal return this season has been disappointing and he shares parallels with previous Arsenal fan favorite Podolski, Arsenal should still try for the striker's signature this summer, even though they may have to fight for it. How Jesus and Jimenez are comparable. What similarities does Jimenez have with Podolski, then, before we move on to the comparisons between him and Jesus? Firstly, to put their names on the squad sheet, both players are attackers who mostly rely on their lethal left feet. Even though they are both 6 feet tall, they are unable to score goals.